Hey all, I'm Will from Adept Icarus. I'm here in my I don't know if this is cyan, but I'm gonna say it is today. My cyan blankie. We're ready to go. We're gonna stream some Cyan Starlight tonight. Cyan Starlight is live on Kickstarter right now, so you can find it by searching Kickstarter. But I bet we'll have some links in the chat as well that you can follow along there if you'd like. So, also it's in the show notes. Haha, see? Thinking. That's a thing I sometimes do. All right, I'm going to add the other folks who are here with us today for the stream. I've got the one, the only, Alan Bahr, and Em Earhart.
Hey, hey, hey.
All right, guys.
That was like the most anime kawaii intro ever.
That's what I'm going for. I have to embrace my Japanese heritage and just like really throw it out.
No, hey, you were just like, I was like, whoa.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well,
now we have to do anime art edition of Cyan Starlight.
Oh, you know, I would love that. We really should. I think that would be amazing.
Crap, I think I made more work for myself. I didn't mean to.
Only if you get like the reflection on the glasses every opportunity you possibly can in the art. Just the sheen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lens flare on every page.
Perfect. Do we want to do let's just do a quick intros just in case. I know a lot of folks were probably here last week or watched the stream from last time, but let's take a second and just do, Alan, you want to tell us really quickly who you are, and I'll put up this fun banner that we have about you.
I'm Alan Bahr. I'm an award-winning best-selling guy who makes games and stuff.
Yeah. That's pretty fancy. You're not going to elaborate. That's it.
I'm not. I don't feel the need to. That's super. I mean, I make games. That's what I do.
That's right.
I do okay at it. Let's go.
Awesome. Yeah, you do awesome at it. That's what. All right. Em, tell us about you.
I'm a TTRPG content creator with Level 1 Geek, where we try and help people jump into this beautiful hobby with confidence. And I'm also a new game designer working on By the Ansys Trials with Will. I tend to overcommit to how many games I can play in a week. On average, I play 5 to 7, which is a bit excessive sometimes. But I just love it. I like to say it's not a problem, it's a passion.
Yeah, that sounds right. Alan doesn't know anything about playing that many games in a week. All right. And I'm Will. I'm the guy behind Adept Icarus. And yeah. Like making games. Like publishing games. That's it. That's all I got.
So I want to do a quick check. Will, what's the temperature where you are?
I don't know, 72.
M.
I think it's 40, maybe somewhere in there. Yeah.
Cool.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How about you?
Yeah, not that. Take those numbers and divide them by 10.
My goodness. Okay.
You're not in the negatives though.
No, we are not yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's good. Well, I hope for your sake that, you stay warm.
Fine.
Look at that sweater. Alan is very warm. I love the collar on that. It's good.
Yeah. And the beard is to complete the ensemble so that he doesn't come out the front. See, I can just be like,
mm-hmm.
Also, I'm that
you lose a lot of heat in the neck.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So this is session 2 of Cyan Starlight, our 3-headed solo RPG. As we completely fail to capture the aloneness of the essence of Cyan Starlight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe we should have thought that through a little bit more. Well, here we are.
It'd be really boring to watch us one at a time play Cyan Starlight just on a screen by yourself. I'm gonna roll some dice, talk to myself, do some stuff.
Yeah, we were trying to make it interesting and fun. All right. Well, why don't I pull up we've got a screen, and this is that screen. Actually, maybe do I have a better view? We do this one that shows a little more of us. There we go. They can still see our faces if they really want to. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what that is, but wait, is this what I'm supposed to do? No. I don't know.
Get on my level, Will. Come
I'm
on.
so lost. I'm so lost.
Boomer.
Oh no, come on.
Well, we're not actually lost because we know exactly which hex we are on. And it
That is
is
true, yeah.
bottom.
We're just alone, but not lost.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. So let's remind folks where we are. We're playing Merritt Liu, who is a science officer, or was, I guess, a science officer. They are now the last person alive in the universe, the last human alive in the universe, as far as we know. And yeah, piloting the Borealis, which is the Foundation frame ship, around trying to find and make some sense of what has happened to them. Last time, we woke up, ran away from a nanodivinity, ran away from an ancient palace, ran away from nothing but bugs and security, and then we landed here. Yeah.
I don't think we took notes on this planet, but if I remember correctly, this was a planet that was like, ooh, maybe it's safe. Let's do a scan. Let's get a little bit closer. And we're like, oh, look at this. We've got bugs. We've got I don't remember what this night head was. Do you remember what that is?
Yeah, this was wasn't this the industrial planet with like the bugs and the zealots?
Uh-huh. Was it zealots or drones?
I don't remember now.
Okay. Well, we had zealots before. It's presumable
I
that
feel
Will
like
would
our
have used the
exploration log is not
same.
actually in order.
It's mostly in order. So
Okay.
this one was Industrial Planet.
Well, so we'd be on, yeah. Well, we're on, so if we're on the bottom on location 4, wouldn't we be on the 4th line where it says this location was terrible?
I think that was the one before.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one went over into 2 because we were really ambitious about how much we were writing. And then we wrote a little less on the next one. The next one we wrote, it was terrible, and then we didn't write anything. So
Notes.
So whoever's supposed to be taking notes, if it's me, like I'm really failing here.
I will take on this charge.
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
Okay. So yeah. So it was industrial, there are bugs, there was something else. We talked about, I think, maybe landing here. If I remember right.
Yeah, I think what we were doing is that this whole ship was sort of like kind of rattling a little bit, and we just crossed a lot of space, and we're like, we should land, get some resources because we've actually tapped a bunch of them. So maybe it'd be a good idea to land and kind of search around, even though I don't think there's any insights here.
Yeah. The only other thing we could do, I suppose, is just leave again, and we would lose a resource, and then we would fly on to back to the spot that had the insight. But I think you're right. We should let's land. Let's see if we can find some resources. Let's see if this can be a place that, Merritt is tired of running.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, it would be so sad to like fly through so much space because honestly, we've covered a lot of ground and just no clues. We walked through that temple. Now this is just like a completely liminal space where people obviously used to live here, and now there's no one. Yeah, let's go walk it. Let's see what's on the ground floor.
Just bugs and stuff, right?
Okay. So we should see what's here, I suppose, huh?
Yeah.
So we need to roll a d8 for that.
Okay. Dice. I have dice. A d8. Got it. I rolled a 1.
1. A human colony crumbling and abandoned.
Oh.
We need to see how
Wow.
dangerous it is, which means M now needs to roll a d8.
Boom, let's go. A 2.
It's risky, not as bad as it could be. We're doing okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
we have to see what it contains, right? Like, so I guess that's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Here we go. It contains an archive, loot, and 2d3 resources,
Oh, that's perfect.
Yes.
which we need. So
We
Yeah, we do.
desperately need. Okay.
but we got to see what the archive is too. So that's a d8 as well. M, want to start us off?
All right, I got it. 3.
3. We have found the last of a progenitor Xenos who seeded the stars.
Whoa. Okay.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Interfacing with that progenitor Xenos will be perilous, though. But there is an insight to be found.
We didn't get the last insight. I kind of feel like it's
We gotta
worth
push
it
our
to
luck here.
risk. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to disembark, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we disembark, we have to check one resource box to disembark. I mean, maybe we eat a snack before we get off.
I think we do. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's spend some rations.
Have a power bar.
Yeah, we have to strengthen ourselves for this journey.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're just gonna pretend that lined up.
All right. So the location isn't occupied by any actual threats.
Nice.
But it is, we have to explore this archive.
Which is
And the archive looks like a
perilous.
crumbling human colony, right?
Well, the site is a crumbling human colony, which
Mhm.
means like this planet is the home of a former human colony, some former.
Mm-hmm.
We have to make a risky check to enter it because there's some sort of danger. Maybe like it's so perilous because it's crumbled so much that like we risk falling off some catwalks or something, right? Like
That makes sense. Yeah.
so we have to decide what we want to roll.
We have to decide what
Well,
we want to roll.
yeah.
Ooh.
So
What
Okay.
if we
The way it works in
roll?
Cyan Starlight is when you have to overcome something, it will tell you to make a check, right?
Mhm.
It gives you the difficulty, which is none, like there's no risk, but you still have to roll. There's a risky check and then there's a perilous check, right? And so we have to roll one of our stats, or we can roll a piece of equipment we have that fits the narrative theme here,
Yeah.
right?
And we could also roll some ship things potentially too, right? Could we roll like the comp on our ship to like do some crunching and see if
We can roll anything that has a die on it, but whatever
Yeah.
we roll will automatically decrease one step,
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
in addition to
But-
any other costs we have.
But there is an insight here, so we want to like do our best.
Maybe we use the hazmat suit. Maybe like what makes this dangerous is some like radiation or something.
That makes sense.
Because like equipment doesn't come back, but you can also find more and you can only carry so much. So it kind of makes sense to like,
Use it.
use it. Yeah. Whereas
Yeah.
our stats, they do reset, but every time we reset them, we risk some extra shenanigans.
Despair. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we get a despair every time we reset.
Yep.
Okay. Let's not do that then. All right, let's use the hazmat suit. Rolling a D8. Will, do you want to roll that?
I can roll it.
Roll a good number, please.
I would like to roll a good number
For Meryl.
for Meryl. That's not a good number.
Will.
That's a 1.
Okay. So we failed, and there's a cost and a consequence. So the cost is going to be a 2d6 roll to determine what it costs us.
Yeah.
10.
10. Hey, so we just have the normal cost. We don't have any additional effect.
Oh.
Nice.
We managed to pull out.
We lucked out. And then the consequence?
Yeah, well, so the consequence is a little more, we get to kind of choose what that looks like, right? So, the complication is going to be a d6 So I'll roll that. And there is an unexpected event at a bad moment. Or a good moment, but this is a negative complication, right? So it could be a good moment. Maybe we think we're making it and something goes south on us.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we
Okay.
accidentally piss off the progenitor and we don't know it.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, so that could come into play later then, potentially,
Right.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a solo thing, so we're kind of forming our own, like, obviously not solo here, but like as we're one person, we're forming our own little narrative here. And so we have the freedom to kind of connect the dots how we want. Right.
Right, right. Okay,
And sometimes that involves kicking the ball down the road.
I like that. All right. So yeah, so we can make it into the archive then? Is that
No, we still failed because I rolled a one. You rolled a one. So we have to roll
okay.
again.
Oh.
And our hazmat suit is a D6 now, right?
Yeah,
So we
I
paid the
did
cost
degrade it.
and we accidentally have upset the progenitor. So maybe we knocked over like a favorite piece of art from the human colony that the progenitor liked or something and like accidentally destroyed it, trying to save ourselves.
Yeah.
There's a statue in a square or something. And we wrecked it on accident.
Okay.
Kind of like the idea of Merritt like getting absorbed in something because he's a scientist and like then being like, whoops, and like bumping into something that causes this like domino effect, almost comedic chain reaction of stuff collapsing.
I
We
love
just like
that.
destroy a small like statue archive that this progenitor loved, like just looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Do like a slow look around. Well, good thing nobody cares about this stuff.
Right.
Right?
So we have to try to push through again now though.
Okay. Well, let's see. We still have our flamethrower. We also have our tricomp.
Can you remind
Or-
me what a tricomp is?
Yeah.
It's like a tricorder from Star Trek.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a handheld computer that does like sensory activities and
It's like a thing that goes bing,
yeah,
and
it
we
does
can use
ping.
it to do things.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
So one of the things about this is the gear is left really undefined other than sort of the prompt of the name, and how you apply it is up to you if you feel there's narrative justification because you're playing it by yourself. So the only person who has to sort of agree that this makes sense is you, right?
Yeah.
So think of a tricomp kind of like a PDA that like does sciencey stuff for us, or maybe it lets us interface with our ship remotely, right?
Mm.
Maybe
Okay.
it's our sonic screwdriver. Maybe it just does whatever the plot requires at the moment.
Right.
I
Right.
think we should use the tricomp then. It's got a good number dice, so we'll have a
Yeah.
higher chance to succeed, and we want that insight.
Should not let Will roll though.
How about you roll, Alan?
Seems smart.
That's gonna make me eat my words. 8. We did it with
Okay.
no additional cost other than the tricomp goes down 1 die size.
All right,
Okay.
I will take care of that.
So the battery level dings from 100% to 80%. Bloop.
Okay.
Apparently it binged real good.
Yeah, it did. We found a way. We found a way past the stuff that we knocked down. Yeah.
Yeah.
We knocked down all the stuff. We found the hidden door that was behind all the stuff that was set up nicely. Just like
Right.
tipped over the whole like thing. Was hooked up our little tricomp. Do-do-do-do-do. Bing. Doors
Yeah.
open and we're in the archive.
There's
Okay,
a stretch
I'm
goal,
here
though.
for
We
it.
should make a web page on the site that goes bing when you push a button. All it does is the tricomp page that bings.
That's
For
actually
the
a great
sound
idea. I would
sound
definitely do
effect
that.
board for
What? You don't wanna
Cyan
do that?
Starlight.
You want to make a button, just a big button that says bing on it, and all you do is push it. It goes bing.
Yes.
Best website page ever. Maybe there's like a 1 in 100 chance it'll play the hamster dance song or something ridiculous. Yeah.
Amazing.
We can do it. All
Yeah.
right. Okay, so we have access to the site, which means we get the stuff, right? So we're gonna get 2d3 resources, and we get a roll on the loot table.
Oh. All right, I'll roll the D3s.
Okay, so 2d3s. Em is now Superman.
Oh
I
yeah.
got a 2 and a 3.
Okay, so we get 5 resources, so we can uncheck 5 of those circles on our ship.
Okay. Which ones do we want to uncheck?
I would like to repair our structure. I feel like having our ship falling apart in space is bad.
Seems smart. There
Uh-huh.
goes 2.
Let's find a fuel.
Yeah.
We have to be able to get places.
Yeah, we should find some shields too. Maybe some rations also. Let's just
Okay.
find some of all of them, huh? Like that.
Cool.
Okay.
And then we get a loot roll, which is a D20 roll.
Will,
Throw
we're
it right
trusting
in.
you. No. I'm going to give you one more chance for trust
There's
here.
only a 5% chance he can mess this up, so let's go with it.
Only a 5% chance I can mess this up.
Don't roll a
Okay.
1.
Don't roll a 1. I rolled a 16.
Okay. See? There we go. Look at that.
Beauty. Trust has been
Oh.
restored between Meryl and their 3 personalities.
So we find a D6 item. So we get a narratively define what this item is. Right?
Okay. Should we just replace our power pack with that? Our power pack that we no longer have?
All right, because we lost it.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Maybe we just find a new power pack.
A new power pack. Amazing.
We're in a
D6
former
power
human
pack.
colony. If we're going to find tech we can interface with easily, this is the place, right?
That's right. Okay.
Can you imagine
Done.
how relieving it would be for Meryl to like come into this area, get into the archive, and like get all of this stuff that he
Probably
needed
spending-
so bad?
Poor
Yeah.
Chucky is probably spending the whole day like carrying stuff back and forth from the ship, though. Do you know we ain't
He
doing
loves
it.
to do that.
Here, Chucky, just carry all this to the ship, please. Grumbly little robot, like carrying stuff.
Can we also have a button with angry little robot noises? Please and thank you.
Scope creep.
Hmm.
All
so
right.
what do we find an insight here too, right? So what do we do
Yeah.
with that?
So, is there a way for me to show? This would be a good step for me to actually show the insight table. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, you should be able to present
Cool. Yeah.
and
So
then
here,
just
let me
make
do
sure
this.
and present like inside the windows and don't show
Yep.
the URL if you can avoid it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
I won't go to the URL. So the way it works is share screen. Here we go. I know it works easiest with 2 monitors. Thank you. Cool. So is my screen sharing?
It
There
is
it is.
now.
Cool. So the way insights work is you roll a d8, and because this is our first insight, we're going to roll in the first insight column, right? And so if one of us wants to roll a d8 here.
All right, I've got it. I got a 2.
2. So our first insight is a survivor. So now there's 2 ways you can go from here, right? So option 1 is, as the solo player, we narratively define what this means for ourselves in our narrative, right? Or option 2 is you'll go to the Cyan Starlight website, which I will not share here because Will has asked me not to. And you can plug in option 2 under the first insight section, and it will generate a couple sentence piece of lore for you that relates to this. And so then it would combine with something from, and so you get this ABC combination to create a full story about what you find from your insights.
That's so cool.
I can share the website if you want because I have a local version of it.
Yeah, let me stop sharing my screen. So,
Okay.
and we can show what number 2 would look like. I mean, I don't think it's going to ruin it for you.
I have to stop that one and add.
So you don't need the website per se, right? You can craft your own narrative here, but if you want sort of the detailed fictional combination here, well, this is sort of the basic format of the website, right? Well, not the basic. This is the format of the website. There might be some other bits and bobs here or there, but kind of currently this is the minimum thing we're going to be doing.
Oh my gosh.
And Will made it go away.
I made it go away. Y'all. Can't tell
This is
you.
our website.
I'm bad at this. All right,
Okay.
here we go.
So like under Insight 1 now, you would click on the drop down. Click on the
I
drop
pick-
down.
Yeah, it won't show it to you, but
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
it's showing it to me.
Okay,
So I
and then you
pick
go
a
down to
survivor.
number 2, which says a survivor, right? And you would click it.
Yeah.
And see, now you see this little result with some fiction right there at the bottom. As you do each insight, it'll add another section like that until you have a full story about what you find. So that's kind of
Wow.
how the insights work.
That's
Cool.
amazing. Okay.
So Well, this is kind of what we mean when we say the game is technology enabled. Like, you don't need this stuff to play the game. It is not required. If you don't want to get on the internet and do this, you do not have to. But if you like the idea of, after you find an insight, taking a break and getting a more detailed prompt that forms one of these 512 endings, because 8 times 8 times 8 is 512, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get, well, you get this sort of the story that it tells you at the end. And
Yeah.
the story might be a prompt to continue further, or it might be an actual ending. It might be unsatisfactory, but that's how some stories end. Like, not all they are not all created equal in that
Yeah.
regard. So,
and I guess the other thing to note too is we're sharing this. I'm sharing this in kind of a, a
Mhm.
computer or tablet sort of view, but I'll show you really quickly. Maybe I will. Oh no, I won't, because this stupid sharing thing blocks it.
oh,
Anyway,
annoying.
the point is, it'll look just great on a phone, as long, yeah, there. That's about the size of
Kind
the
of like
phone
that,
right
yeah.
there. Yeah. So it works great on a phone, no problems there.
And like, so one of the things we're doing with the campaign is we're hoping to add some extra bits and bobs to the site, maybe some secrets you can find that do other things from the book or whatnot.
Yeah.
So,
That's so cool.
but yeah, so that's kind of how insights work. So we have found our first insight, something to do with a survivor, and we got that piece of lore there. So Will, do you want to
Amazing.
read that out to us dramatically, what the lore was?
Oh, I would love to read it dramatically.
Yes.
It's the only way I know how to read.
Good.
A faint distress signal reaches you, telling you of a human survivor holed up on a space station somewhere nearby.
That wasn't dramatic enough. Do it again.
Once
Get
more
close
with
to your
feeling.
mic.
I need more Matt Berry.
More Matt Berry? You're asking for it, man. All right. A faint distress signal reaches you, telling you of a human survivor holed up somewhere on a space station somewhere nearby.
That was great.
You're welcome.
I'll applaud that, Matt Berry. That was well done. I would have just yelled "father" dramatically and moved on. So you got
Father!
Father.
Matt Berry is a gem.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So
All right.
we have an insight. There is a message we have gotten from this survivor, but we also have to contend with the progenitor, who is perilous for us to interface with and is already mad at us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That is probably difficult. What do we have to do in order to deal with this progenitor?
I say we just shoot him with the flamethrower and move on.
I mean,
You know what? I
YOLO.
like the ballsiness of it. And I also feel like maybe Meryl would get a little bit risky now that they know there's another human. They want to get there. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's shoot as a star sower. That's fine.
So this is perilous. So somebody's gonna have to roll a d8.
Oh no.
I don't know if I can handle this type of pressure.
You want me to do it?
No,
You know
I've
how
got-
this ends,
I
right?
can do this. I can do
Okay.
We'll
this.
let Will do it. We'll die if Will does it.
All right, here we go. D8. I rolled an 8.
Whoa! So, because this is perilous, but you rolled an 8. Let me just pull up my little chart here. I think we're good, though.
Come on, Meryl. Be the badass we know you can be.
Yay, Meryl! We succeed. We did it. No costs.
Okay.
Yes.
So we fry the last progenitor of this xeno species. We are truly terrible, apparently, and desperate.
So what does this look like? We're leaving with Chucky and all of the progenitor stuff. Stepping
Last
over
page
the
where we got the
shards.
resources, right?
Yeah.
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 Step over all the stuff that we broke. It's like descends and it's like blah, 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 blah. We're like, screw this. Just shoot him down.
I mean, Merit, it's been several million years. They came out of stasis. They probably haven't actually seen an alien before. Maybe we just freaked out and we're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Last alien we saw were giant bugs that wanted to eat us. So let's just fry it all and move on.
Incredible.
It was probably offering us like a drink or something and we freaked out and burned it to a crisp. But
Very possible. very possible.
I don't know if there's anything more human than reacting negatively to something that doesn't look like you and killing it.
Yeah.
And now we're alone again.
Yeah.
We burned our potential friend.
But we did get a distress signal.
That's true. We did.
Yeah. Okay. So I feel like
So
I
we
need
have
to
sort of
make-
excavated everything on this location and
Yeah.
gotten what we can.
I'm gonna make one of our little notes here.
Yeah.
And draw a cool little line. So let's see. This was cool. This was an archive, a progenitor, and a disaster. I don't know.
Supplies.
And supplies.
An archive is a progenitor, supplies. Yeah. We also found a distress signal, so we kind of found an insight,
Yeah.
if that's more important than supplies. How insightful. Nice. I like it.
That didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. Doesn't look like a really cool sci-fi line. It's not the right color either.
Boom. There we go.
Yeah.
Look at
The
us.
aesthetic is on point.
Yeah. Okay.
So, how do we start trying to find this distress signal? Is that somewhere we can travel to, or
Well, all these empty hexes right here, right? Like
Mhm.
Yeah, lots of empty hexes.
we know what's nearby, so maybe we just pick a nearby hex and go.
let's go up?
Let's go up.
Okay.
We're flying.
We have to probably test and see how safely we travel, right?
That is the step. So that is a 2d6 roll. I will roll that one.
Okay.
Cool. It's hazardous. That's not good. So we have to make a. All right. So the location is hazardous. So we should probably see what kind of location it is, maybe. We have to make a perilous engine check, though, no matter what, because the location is hazardous.
Okay.
Oh,
And we only have
okay.
a D4 engine, so we're gonna fail.
Oh no, our engines are so bad.
Yeah. We probably should have caught our breath.
Okay. Well, should we
do
roll
that
it
now?
or
We already committed to this. We got excited. We heard the
Mhm.
message and we jumped in. I think we're on the hook, right?
Mm-hmm. I kind of
Okay.
agree.
So
I'm
we got
gonna
to roll
roll.
that D4.
It's a 4.
It's a 4? Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Well, so we only have to roll on the cost table.
Okay.
Mm,
It's 2d6.
I got it.
Will. Okay.
6.
6. So we lose 2 resources in the process here just to get to this space.
Okay. Some shields, maybe?
Yeah, I say yeah.
Yeah. It was hard to get in here, and then burned a little fuel maneuvering.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
Dangerous, honestly. Super dangerous.
We don't even know what's here. We might have done all that just for kind of crap.
Bugs.
So we need to roll the location first to see what it is. So I'll start. It is a desert environment here.
Ooh. Desert planet.
Will roll a d8 for the danger level. Danger, Will Munn.
8.
Danger. 8?
Yep.
Oh, it's not that dangerous actually. We're doing good. It's just a normal kind of risk here.
Okay.
But we have to roll to see if it's occupied.
Hmm.
D8.
D8. I got it. 8.
It is not occupied.
Wow. Okay.
So now we need to scan it to see what we find. We find a site.
No way.
A site where maybe a person could be?
Maybe. Let's roll to see our site, I suppose, huh?
Who's rolling what?
D8s. 3 of them.
3 of them? We can each roll 1?
Yeah.
All right,
All
I've
right.
got a 2.
It is a drifting starship.
I also have a 2.
It is risky, and it contains. Maybe I'll roll a 2, and then we'll find another archive. It contains archive loot and 1d3 resources.
Holy cow. All right.
I think we might be on the right spot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we have to decide. I mean, it sounds like we go onto this thing. There might be an archive there, right?
Yeah.
We definitely should go. All right. I caught up on notes. It said rush towards a signal, found a floating ship with an archive. How dangerous is it to get into the archive? What do we have to do?
It's a standard test. Like, it's not that
Okay.
risky.
All right, cool. What do we want to spend to get into here?
I mean, I feel like we're kind of rushing headlong. Maybe we should just bash our way in with the bash stat.
Oh,
Could do.
we definitely could. All right, yeah, let's do the D4. Who's got one?
I got one.
I can do it. Here we go.
Nope.
I mean, this is inherently bad for us. So 2. So we fail, and there's
No.
a cost. But the cost is we downgrade our die 1,
Okay.
and we can't. So we have to check a stress.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, merit. Oh, merit.
1 second.
I don't know about that, but it's what we're going with.
Yeah, totally works. Plus, I like this little extra one beneath the grid. That's my favorite.
We're going to leave that right there. Just for
We
you.
really should. I agree. Okay. So beneath, we get to this floating thing. We try and bash our way in. It's unsuccessful.
Mhm.
We get stressed out, upset. Then what? We can still try to get in, or did we lose the complete opportunity?
I don't know. We're pretty stressed. Maybe we think this place isn't for us.
I think that Alan's under a silent spell.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. We can try again. We've only failed. We haven't lost
Okay.
the opportunity, but
Mm.
maybe we should
Mhm.
regroup and not think our way through this rather than bash our way in.
Thinking
Yeah, I
our way
agree.
through this sounds like a good plan.
Mm-hmm. So we should roll a D10?
We could, or we could also break out some of our gear if it makes sense.
That's true. That's true. Maybe we could try using the power pack. Maybe like we plug it in, the doors are just like dead because it's been in stasis for so long, and it just needs enough juice to open on its own.
I'm down for that. Should we try it?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll make a roll.
D6. Let's go.
I got a 5.
Okay. 5's got to be a success, right?
downgrade our power pack here. Let's see. This was perilous, right, Alan?
The site? Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Just looking here.
I think so.
I think a 5 is okay, right?
I shall find my table.
Hmm.
Do, do, do.
Sorry, I found some spots where the the book was unclear on something, so I cleaned it up and I got
Oh,
distracted.
okay.
Perfect.
Well, it's always good to do, though.
fault.
Mhm. This is a site table, is it that we're trying to get into?
Yep.
Okay. So we rolled a 5. Is a 5 a success,
Wow.
Alan?
Yeah, we already did the site.
Yeah.
So, and a standard test of 5 is a success, right? But it was perilous, so I think we have to check the risks table, right?
That makes
Yep.
sense to me.
No, that's not right. We're actually good. We're gonna make it in.
Okay, cool.
So we're in the site, and we had rolled for. Let's see, you wrote this down, I think. There, so we get some loot. So we can roll for loot.
Yep.
I think that's a D10.
I actually don't have a D10 in front of me. I have
Oh.
like every die except
I
for
got one.
that.
I got one.
Thank
Got
you.
it? Okay.
I'm an old World of Darkness player. I got piles of D10s. Cool. I rolled a 1, so that's good.
A 1. All right, that's gonna be a power glove.
What is that? Oh, that's so cool. Okay. A power glove.
Yeah.
Our bash is going to be awesome.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it just lets us re-roll. It doesn't
Oh,
actually make
okay.
us better at it.
Dang it.
I know, so close.
So yeah, we won't actually be any good at it because we still only have a D4 in bash, but that's okay.
Okay.
All right, and then we're gonna get a D3 resources as previously mentioned. So want to roll a D6 and find out how many resources.
We will get 2.
2. All right. What do we want to get back?
Oof. That's a good question.
Yeah, we could just recoup the fuel and shields that we got.
On our way in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And
We cast about looking for the survivor. Are they not here?
I mean, there was an archive with an insight, right?
yeah, we could roll an insight.
Well, we have to hang on here. We have to see what the archive has because we know there's an archive, but we haven't defined the archive yet, right?
I don't think we did.
Oh, okay.
I will define the archive.
Great.
Duh.
Oh, crap. It is a crashed human colony ship with a computer that is intact. However, it is perilous to get to it. But it does contain an insight.
It does contain an insight. Okay. We gots to, right? We gots to.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's think about this though. So,
Okay.
We've got this. We got this perilous crash colony ship. So what makes it? Maybe there were like colonists in stasis, and they've mutated on this desert planet. So like, there's these ravening post-human mutants.
Mm-hmm.
I love that idea. We have to do it.
And we have to evade them. So I feel like that'd be a sneak roll. Unless we want to flamethrower them.
Or we could try and trick them away from where we need to be.
Or maybe we can find a way to communicate with their leaders and like sway them to help guide us through this colony ship.
You know what? Let's go for that. I like
I love
that.
that
So-
idea.
This is a good chance to demonstrate a role. I'm sort of guiding us here in a way,
Mhm.
obviously people wouldn't in a solo game. But there is a mechanic called oracles in solo games, and there is a yes-no oracle. And the way the yes-no oracle works is we will ask ourselves how likely something is. And then we will roll a d12 to see the outcome. So do we feel as though it is likely that we are able to communicate with them? I think if the answer is no, we would have to find a solution that isn't talking to them, right? Be
Yeah.
that sneaking, flamethrowers, or whatever.
It doesn't feel super likely. I gotta be
But you think
honest.
there's like so would you say unlikely or very unlikely?
They're
Well,
just hungry, Will.
they're
We can
just
talk
hungry.
to them.
And Merritt's a person of science. Like,
Okay.
if anybody can figure it out, it's Merritt.
So should we say it's like unlikely but not impossible?
I think
Mhm.
so.
Okay, so now we roll a d12, and on an
Okay.
8+, we are able to communicate with them because that is what you need for an unlikely result.
Okay.
All right, 8+. Here we go. Come on, Will. Let's see it.
You're gonna have me
Put
roll
this in
it.
Will's hands.
Okay. Here we
I feel
go.
like it's always more interesting to do that.
It's
What'd
a
you get?
7. It's a
It's a
7.
7. So
Oh,
close.
okay. So we can't talk to them. So, maybe our efforts are rebuffed. Maybe they yell at us and like attack us and we have to hide, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so talking's not going to work. So what's our alternate plan here? We use Chucky as a decoy.
Choose Chucky as a decoy.
Apparently, I'm
Oh.
like the aggressive, sadistic side of marriage. We'll just flamethrower it. Let's just use Chucky as a decoy. Whatever. I'm the part of Merritt that has a little stasis burn on his emotional cortex.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
I'm down. I'm down to sacrifice poor Chuckaluck.
Ooh.
Now that talking failed, we're in kind of it is a perilous situation. And it comes down to it if we're going to live or Chucky's going to live. Sorry, Chuck. Let's go. So let's roll
Okay.
a d6.
Yeah.
See if we succeed. You want me to roll this one? Okay. That's a 5.
We do it with no cost. So Chucky goes down to a D4, but we make it.
Awesome. Chucky
Chucky's
is still around to make breakfast toast.
Battered. It's got
We can
biggles.
lower the. I kind of feel like Chucky's a little hero. Let's lower the power pack by 1 die size to raise Chucky by 1 die size. Let's reach.
Yes.
He
Let's
deserves
do
it.
it.
Power pack is
Job well
gone.
done. Worth it. Wasn't it at D6? Wouldn't the power pack go to D4?
No, it was at 4.
Okay. Huh,
We used
whatever.
it once
Worth
before earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
You're back, Chucky.
Good job.
Excellent. All right, so we're going to make it in.
Yeah, we're in the archive. Ooh.
We watched
Which
Chucky
means-
just like fade off over the horizon for a minute with the horde after him. We're like, okay, archive, then we'll get Chucky.
We found a second insight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to point out how mathematically unlikely this is. Like to
It's
find an
very-
insight, you have to roll one option out of like 7 or 8 on 3 or 4 tables in a row.
That's awesome.
It's very
Like the path to
unlikely.
finding insights is not easy.
So we need to roll a d8 on the table, right?
Yeah.
I rolled the last insight. I'm not going to do this
You
one
do
either.
it, Alan.
Okay. Well, despair is our second insight. So, Will, we should show the site. I think this is a good place to show the site and then stop without revealing the final part of the option. But this will let people kind of see
think
how
that's
they're
right,
piecing
yeah.
together, right?
Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the night anyway, so this is the stream. Yeah, we've got perfect. Okay. I will stop. I'll try really hard not to mess this up, y'all.
I believe in you.
We have every confidence in your ability. to not mess it up.
Don't
Yeah.
betray that trust.
We have a survivor.
We have a survivor.
So now we find insight 2.
Despair.
Yeah.
But while you believe you are on the right track, further developments and research indicate that your hopes might be mislaid because...
I believe it's wrong on there. I think that's my fault.
Yeah. Is there? Oh, there is. Yeah, I'll fix that.
And so when we found our third insight, this would tell us the final outcome. But you can see how these form a little story. But if you wanted to do it, on your own, you could just use the prompts to kind of get there on your own.
Man. All right, so we got there. We were hoping the survivor was here, and unfortunately, something happened.
Yeah.
We decode the last bit of the distress call.
Maybe it was just on a relay and it's like hundreds of years out of date or something. Like we're just getting a repeating signal.
The crushing feeling you would have when you're like, someone's here, someone else is alive, I'm not alone, and you get there and it's just on repeat for untold amount of time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I'd be cursing. I'd be throwing shit.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be rough. Okay. What else did we get at this archive besides an insight?
This one was it. That was it.
That was it. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to pick another location to fly to for next time?
Maybe we should start from this location so we don't forget halfway through.
That sounds smart.
That might have been our mistake last time.
It's actually really smart. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll end on that tragic note of despair.
I mean, it wouldn't be Cyan Starlight if it ended happy.
So true.
Yeah.
All right, I'm riding rush towards a signal, found a desert planet where rows of mutated humans lived. Chucky, I don't think, did I spell that right? It doesn't matter. Distracted them while I searched the signal. It was on repeat. No one is here. End log. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on. This will be the last time I'm here for this.
Okay.
So
I'll have to know the rules myself next time. Damn. Okay.
We'll figure it out.
And awesome having you, Alan. Thank you for guiding us through our first few planets. We'll definitely work hard to live up to the end.
yeah. Well, I'll get you the rule book with the few tweaks I made. So hopefully.
Sweet.
Awesome.
So.
All right. Well, with that, we can probably end a minute or two early and
back the Kickstarter.
Yeah, we'll do.
Let me drop another one of them links in chat.
Definitely do that. Do we have? I think I've got other banners and garbage here too. Like, let's see. Oh yeah. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and it's the countermeasures and the Scuvatri pirates have missile lock. That's important.
Those missiles are coming in. You got to hit that countermeasure button.
I should have updated this to just say, hey, here's the Kickstarter.
It's
anyway,
live.
It's live. Today's the day. Actually, yesterday.
And it's funded.
And it's funded, yes.
You're guaranteed to get this awesome game.
Mm-hmm.
And we have had a good day so far today for the second day. I'm just going to go look at the Kickstarter right now.
Yeah, we added almost as much as we did yesterday.
Yeah,
right?
Very nice. Very nice. So there's some cool stuff that we want to continue to do. And Alan and I have been talking about some stretch objective type things that we want to try and potentially reach for.
And for those of you who were here last week, we're doing a cassette. I won the fight.
Yeah.
It's on there. If you back, you get a cassette with awesome music by Lance. So back and get the cassette.
Yeah. Very true.
I didn't win the 8-track fight, but I tried.
That wasn't happening.
Great.
Yeah. And yeah, keep an eye out. We'll do a Kickstarter update pretty soon, probably with some more info about what's next. So
yeah,
look out for that.
Ooh.
And I think next time we see y'all, it'll be after some of the holidays. So happy holidays, folks.
Thanks for joining us on this wonderful, sad journey. We'll catch y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.